Good morning. Today we are going to be working on writing a thank you note. You have a worksheet that looks like this guy right here. Okay, there's a lot of questions at the bottom and an example at the top. But we are going to do this together, you with me with you. Okay, we are going to write a thank you note to whoever it is who has been helping you with your schoolwork for the last 6 or 7 weeks. Okay, guys? So that person, whether it's your mom or your dad or your aunt or your uncle or your grandma or grandpa or brother or sister, whoever it is, maybe it's been a little bit of help from everyone in your family. Okay? We are going to write a note that says thank you. All right? Now there are 5 parts to a thank you note. Okay? And the first part is the date. Okay? So I want you guys, you can, on your worksheet that you have, if you flip it over to the back, it should be blank. Mine is not. I have something on mine. But if you flip it to the back, you should have a blank page. You can write this note on the back of your worksheet. Okay? As we go through it together. All right? So go ahead and flip your paper over. Now, the first thing that we are going to do is write the date, because that's the first thing that you need on your thank you note or any note or letter that you write. Okay, so we're going to pretend that this is my paper right here. Okay, the date goes in the top right corner of your letter. So I'm going to go to the top and the right. We are going to write this in English, you guys. But when you share it with your person who has been helping you, I want you to read it to them in English, but then I want you to tell them what it says in Spanish, okay, so that it really means something to them. All right, so first we're going to write the date, and today is April, capital A, P, R, I, L, 29th, a 2 and a 9, with a comma, and the year is 2000. Ooh, I'm going to run out of space. I'm going to squeeze it in. See if we can take this thing down. 2020. Okay, April 29th, 2020 is our date. Okay, now the second part to any letter or thank you note is called the greeting, saludo. Okay, it's when you say querida padres, querida tía, whoever it is, querida familia, querida. Okay, this is where we're going to say that. In English, we say dear whoever it is, their name. So we're starting kind of like a new sentence, but it's our greeting. So it's a capital D, E, A, R. Dear, I don't know who you're writing the letter to. So I'm going to draw a line. You need to write the name of who has been helping you with your schoolwork. Dear mom, dear dad, dear aunt or uncle or tia or tio, whatever you want to put. If you want to put the name in Spanish, that is okay. All right, so dear somebody. And then we put a comma. It's a period with a tail. Okay, we've talked about those a little bit, but not much. So dear somebody, you put the name, comma. Now the next part of our letter, if you look here, it says the body or the note, okay? We're just going to give 1 or 2 sentences, okay? Now remember, complete sentences start with a capital letter and they end with a period, right? Okay, so we're wanting to say thank you. So let's start with that. Let's say, I'm going to indent a little bit because it's a paragraph, okay? Capital T, H, because it's that sound, A, N, You, make sure you have your space. You, it's one of our sight words and it's a descending Y. Y-O-U. Thank you for your, oh my, we have a lot of sight words. Thank you for your help. Help. A-E-O. Thank you for your help with. There's another sight word. What is that TH again? Thank you for your help with school. S-C-H is tall. O-O-L. Dear somebody, you should have the name. Thank you for your help with school. What do I need at the end of my sentence? A period. Period. Thank you for your help with school. Are you thankful or grateful for the person who helped you? Are you happy that they helped you? Are you happy that you have that person in your life? Tell me how you feel about that person or their help, okay? Maybe we could say, right now we have, thank you for your help with school. I am so happy to have you. Should we say that? Okay. I, capital I, because for two reasons. When I is by itself, it gets a capital. But it's also the first word or letter in our sentence, so it also gets a capital. I am, another sight word, A-M. I am so happy, A-P-P-Y. We could say, I am so happy for your help, or I am so happy to have you. Es como, estoy muy agradecido o agradecida para tener usted en mi vida. I like that one. So let's say, I am so happy to have, oh, these are all sight words, to have you in my M-Y, life, L-I-F-E. What goes at the end of a sentence? Period. Okay? So here's our thank you note. Dear, you put the name. Thank you for your help with school. I am so happy to have you in my life. Now, that's the third part. We have part 1, the date, part 2, the greeting, and part 3, our note to them. Okay? Now, the fourth part is called the closing. How are we going to close this? Sometimes you say sincerely or sinceramente. Sometimes you could say love, como con amor. Maybe you want to say blessings, bendiciones, okay? It's up to you, okay? In this case, it's probably to a family member that you really love. So you could say love, whoever your name is, okay? Or if you want to say sincerely or sinceramente, sincerely, you could do that. I'm going to put love on mine because I have a feeling it's probably your mom or dad or aunt or uncle or grandma or grandpa or somebody who's really close to you. So let's say love, and then you're going to put your name. Okay, now watch this. We're not putting it over here. In a letter, we put it over here. Okay? So we're going to come over here, capital L, O, V, E. and we put a comma, just like we have up here in the greeting, okay? So it's love, and then you're gonna come down below again and write your name, okay? I'm gonna put a line here, and I want you to write your name where that line is, okay? So if this is Catherine writing the letter, Catherine is gonna write Catherine. If this is Jasmine writing the letter, she's gonna write Jasmine. If it's Ariana, she's gonna write Ariana. If it's Neymar, he's gonna write Neymar. If this is Daniela, she's gonna write Daniela. You put your name down here, okay? That is your signature or your name that's gonna go there, okay? So that's our letter. We have the 5 parts: the date, the greeting, the letter or note, the closing, and your name. Those are the 5 parts to a letter, okay? Now, down here at the bottom of your page, okay, there are some questions about what we just did, okay? Now, this one says, what are the 5 parts of a thank you note? Well, those 5 parts are right here: the date, the greeting, the body, the closing, and your signature or name, okay? Those are gonna go right there. Those are the 5 parts. The next one says, where do you write the date on a thank you note? Remember, here's the date. It is in the top right corner. So you're gonna say top right. Top right. The next part says, what punctuation mark do you write at the end of the greeting? Now, remember, this right here is the greeting. Dear, whoever it is. What do we call this punctuation mark here? It's not a period, because it's a period, but it has a little tail. Remember, we call it a comma. Kind of like a bed, but it's not a bed. In English, we say comma, all right? And then down at the bottom, it says, give 3 examples of words you might use in the closing. Okay, so remember down here, we said you could say sincerely, you could say love, you could say blessings or bendiciones, you could say thanks, you could say however you want to close it. Okay, I just gave you 4 examples. You only need 1, 2, 3 of them, okay? So that is how we write a thank you note. Remember, you are supposed to share this with the person who has helped you with your schoolwork. Read it to them in English, how you wrote it, and then tell them in Spanish so that they really understand and they really feel loved and appreciated. Okay, first grade, I hope this makes sense. I hope that you do well, and I will see you guys soon. Goodbye.